There is this trade on Euro USD that I've been holding for, this is the second day. I saw that trade on Friday and I took the trade. The trade tapped me in yesterday, Monday. So currently the trade is in profit, and I'll be holding the trade for a 1:3.7 total TP, but my TP1 is a 1:2. Risk management is on point. Initially I was like, I'm going to reduce my risk until I get out of drawdown, but I think it's not necessary. I've already started with 1%, so I'm going to go in with 1%. If I lose the account, I'll buy another account again and I'll trade. So let me show you the idea behind the trade and the reason why I took this particular trade. So this is my internal range liquidity here, and I have this zone as an external and this other zone here as an external range liquidity. So I wanted to see a CRT formation at this zone. So this is my CRT that just formed here, and when I go to the 15 minutes time frame, I want to see a liquidity sweep, a change in character, and a fair value gap. So this is my liquidity sweep here, and this right here is my change in character here, and price tapped into a fair value gap. So basically this is my idea behind this trade. Now there is a fair value gap here. When you look on the 15 minutes time frame, I'll be monitoring this zone here because I want to see how price is going to react to this fair value gap here. If price goes accordingly, then fine. If it doesn't, then I'm going to break even immediately price gets here. I'll break even on both trades, because let me show you guys where it is. No, this is it. My TP1 is somewhere here, right? And my TP2 is here. So immediately price gets to this level here, I want to see how market is going to react around this level. But I'm going to break even. If it fails here, then it's going to take me out at break even, and that is going to be okay. We are going to look for another setup. So that is basically it. So that is it about Euro USD. I'm looking out for gold as well, but price has not yet gotten to my entry, to my point of interest, so I cannot really do anything. So right now I'm going to go to the gym, and by the time I come back from the gym, maybe price would have reacted. Don't just sit here doing nothing. Also, I have to cook today, and I need to read. I've not read in a while, so let's go to the gym. So hi, right now I'm on my way to the gym, and I wanted to talk about something that I've been going through. I've been having difficulty sleeping lately, and I find myself sleeping during the day and I stay up throughout the night. Even when I'm up at night, it's hard for me to study. I literally feel anxious a lot. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety lately, and I think I know exactly why I'm feeling that way. It all has to do with this trading of a thing. It's crazy how I can literally sit in front of the chart right now, and I have this thing they call analysis paralysis. I don't know if anyone is experiencing that, but each time I feel like that, I feel so exhausted, especially mentally. So one of the things that I do to like help myself in those moments is I try to remind myself that I'm doing my best, and whatever I'm doing right now, this is the process, right? The pains, the uncertainty, and everything that has to do with it. So basically things are going to fall into place, but maybe it's not just now. So currently I broke even on this trade. The reason why I'm breaking even on this trade is because, first things first, the trade is currently sitting at a key level, and there's a probability for price to reverse from this key level, which I don't know yet, but this is what I'm looking out for right now. So this is currently where price is seated at. This place where I wrote fair value gap here is a key level, right? Now this candle is closing in 1 hour 7 minutes, and when this candle will close, it's going to determine for me if I'm going to leave this trade or I'm going to stay in this trade again a little bit. Now remember that the first TP for me is here, and this is the last TP here. The reason why I entered this trade is because there's this fair value gap here. So if this trade closes like this, the way this candle, if this candle closes like this, then I'm going to leave this trade and I'm going to look out to sell up to this level and this level here. But if it doesn't, if it closes bullish, if it gives me a bullish push to the upside, then it closes somewhere here with a full body, then I'm going to continue holding this trade for a while. Now this is the first trade that I'm taking this week so far with this account that is in profit and running still. And also I'm having a very good control. I'm having a very good view over the trade personally right now. I just came back from the gym a few minutes ago and I'm trying to make something to eat. Then I'm monitoring this trade at the same time, so everything is all over the place. When it comes to gold, I haven't gotten a proper entry on gold yet. What I wanted to see on gold, I did not see it, so the trade on gold currently is not for me. When it comes to BTC, however, I should have been looking to buy BTC, but the trend has, like, the market has already moved a lot. Not that market has moved a lot, but I didn't see an entry. Basically, I did not see an entry. So for me right now, BTC is a no-go area. So a quick trade update. That trade actually reversed and it took me out at break even. That is one thing. And currently the trade is moving in profit. Okay, to be very honest, I don't feel so good about the fact that it took me out, but there is nothing I can do right now about this particular situation. So this is basically the second trade that I'm taking this week. The first trade that I took it on Monday, but I didn't have time to like record or document it. But this one, I see exactly what happened, and I'm glad that I took precautions, right? This trade might hit stop loss. It might move in profit moving from here. We don't really know what is, I don't really know what is going to happen here because I've not done analysis, end of day analysis, but there's a huge probability that this trade is going to go down again because there is liquidity sitting somewhere. Let me do and show you from my. So basically this is the trade currently. It's in profit right now, but not such huge profit. But I was looking out for this fair value gap. I think I talked about it. I wanted to see how price was going to react. The moment price reacted this way, I already knew that it was going to go and take me out at break even. I don't really mind that it took me out at break even. I was just hoping to make profit today, on at least on one trade, but that's okay. We are going to have other opportunities. Now I saw an opportunity on JBP USD. I think I marked that like yesterday, and unfortunately I forgot to set alert. So when I came, the price had already moved, and currently this is how it is. Currently it has done a 1:2. Normally I would have hit TP1 now and waiting for TP2 or maybe up to here, but this is what the situation right now. And for gold, price has not yet come to my entry. I'm not taking this trade because it does not align, but I'm waiting for price to get somewhere here, tap me in. Let me take this away. I'm waiting for price to come here, tap me in, and tag me along. So for now I'm still waiting. I'm literally risking 100%, no, 1% on this particular trade. It aligns with everything I want to see in the market: liquidity sweep, changing character, fair value gap. There are all those things that I want to see, so I'll just wait to see how market is going to react when it comes there. But I'm taking this trade definitely. Maybe it's going to be a trade for tomorrow. Let's just see how it's going to go. Currently I'm trying to study. I've been working with my mentor lately. We've been having classes, and there are some videos, record classes that we had, and I want to go through those record classes. Currently it's 12:25 a.m. so I slept throughout the day. I don't have work tomorrow, so if I stay throughout the night, I should be able to study for at least 6 hours. If I start now, I should be done by 6 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to sleep, get up, and go to the gym. I don't have to cook tomorrow. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, to be very honest. I don't genuinely, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going. I don't know where this is going to take me to. I know I have a blueprint that I'm following, but I'm not always following it, to be very honest with you guys. But I just wake up every day, I do my path, and I leave the rest to God. Basically, that is what I'm doing right now. So we're going to study. For this, I have some, as I said, I have some videos that I need to go back through and learn or review everything that I've learned. If there's one thing that I've been doing a lot lately, is to go back through my previous notes. I have a lot of notes that I've taken, and I'm trying to go back through my previous notes. Very soon this book is going to finish. I go back through my previous notes and I try to see the things that I'm doing wrong and how I can fix them. Now, one thing about my strategy is that I have gone to the best of my ability to make it as simple as possible, where I don't need to go back and forth or try to like do too much on the chart. I don't want to be in a position when I'm doing all of those things, because I don't really think it's necessary. As we all say, or as we all know, less is more in trading. Trading does not compensate you for being too smart. That is one thing I've noticed. If it's only about smartness, that's not what trading is all about. Trading is all about patience, discipline. How patient are you? How disciplined you are? That is how you are going to get rewarded. If it's about how smart you are, I don't think so. I really do not think so. So basically, I'll just start studying right now. So for my study, I want to light this candle and let it burn throughout until I'm done. I've just been sitting here. It's currently 2:22 a.m. and I wanted to learn something new, and I'm like, there is really no need to learn more. I'm going to oversaturate my mind, and it's not going to be a good thing. I know that I want to see a breakout structure, internal range, external range, where market is going to, where market is coming from. Basically, that is it. But the reasons why I've been taking stop loss or missing trades or break even, it's rubbing me off not so good. But at the same time, I'm telling myself that I know this thing, I can do this thing, I'm capable, it's possible. I'm just looking at this trade on gold right now, and it actually happened how I expected it to happen, just that I did not take the trade. And I want to start practicing taking my trade. I feel scared to take my trade sometimes. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I feel really scared to take my trade sometimes. But I'm going to take this trade on gold, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm taking this trade, and I'm going to tell you how the trade went. But I'm not going to risk too much because I'm just trying to practice. Right now for me is practicing with my actual capital. So when I will get more confidence, then we are going to. So guys, I'm currently in my last trade of the week, and if there's something I want to say about this week is that this week was actually very good. It was a good week. The reason that I'm saying it was a good week is actually because I actually journaled every trade that I took. Now, I had a lot of missed trade this week. I think I had just 2 stop losses, and when I look back right now, I followed my plans, I followed my rules, I followed money management, not really it. Let's talk about this detailing. This week I didn't trade BTC. The reason why I'm not trading BTC is because, as I said in my previous video, I don't know if I've said it before, but it's difficult for me to trade BTC on funded next, so I'm not trading BTC. I'm instead going for GBP USD, gold, and Euro USD. Those are the 3 pairs that I've traded. So I started trading on Monday. I took a trade on gold on Monday and I hit stop loss. Then on Thursday I took a trade on Euro USD and it was a winning trade. I took another trade on gold, which hit me out at break even. Like, the thing is, I had a lot of break evens this week, which it's okay. Now I'm on a trade on gold, a selling trade on gold. I took a trade on Euro USD. I hit stop loss, and I took a trade on, that's on Friday, today Friday. I took a trade on GBP USD and I hit TP. I am currently in a trade on gold, which is currently in profit, and I'm expecting, if this trade hits me TP, then I would have covered a good majority of my losses that I had last week. So let's go to the chart. So I am currently on this trade on on gold. Now this was my TP here before. Price missed me and it went back. I saw another entry somewhere here, this fair value gap here, and I took another entry. So there's a good probability that we are going to sell gold onto this CRT low right here. So that's my expectation for gold, and this trade is still running in profits currently. Now I had this trade on Euro USD that hit stop loss, and when I look back right now, it's not like I did anything wrong because price had gotten to my internal range liquidity. Then I was expecting for price to come down to this low. That did not happen, and it's still okay. Price took me out, and I think currently it's going to start selling, but I'm no longer interested in taking this trade. Now when we go to JBP USD, when it comes to GBP USD, however, this is the first trade that I took. It went straight to TP, and this is the second trade that I took. It went straight to TP as well. And I made some mistakes this week when it comes to money management, and this is what I mean by the mistakes that I made when it comes to money management. So when it comes to money management, one of the biggest mistakes that I made this week is that my risks was not consistent. On some trade, I risked $20. Other trade, I risked $40. Other trades, I risked $60. The first trade that I risked was $60, and that was on gold, which hit TP. And the rest has been like them 20s and the rest. Now, one thing that I told myself today was that if I had consistent risk, let's say if I continue risking like $100, I had taken the trade on gold, I would have hit stop loss. That was minus $100. But the trade that I took on JBP USD, that was a 1:3. That would have given me $300, right? Then this trade currently on gold, that would have given me another $300, and I would have been out of drawdown and even in profit. So if there's one thing that I'm doing moving next week is that I'm going to keep my risks to reward, or my risks to reward, very consistent. And I am not going to, because initially I was like, okay, now that I'm in a drawdown, I'm going to reduce my risk. But I don't think it is necessary for me to like reduce my risk, because when I'm looking at the risks to reward that I had, it's pretty good. Looking from my journal, and one thing that I'm very proud of is the fact that I actually did journal every single trade that I took. I wrote the reasons why I took the trade and how the trades went. So I'm going to give you guys an update when I'm done with gold for today. But for now, I am still in the trade on gold, and I'm going to show you how it's going somewhere. Hey guys, it's Friday. The trade that I took on gold, that trade took me out and it went straight to TP. When I say out and straight to TP, it took me out by like 1 pip and it went straight to my TP. I'm going to get some water, then I'm going to take the opportunity to walk and clear my mind, right? At the end of the week, I am glad about how this week ended. Now, as I said earlier, if I applied proper money management, I would have been out of drawdown this week, but I'm still in drawdown, and that is not bad. I had 2 winning trades this week, 3 losing trade, and 1 break even, 1 missing trade, so it's okay. I'm here to get some water. Then I'm just thinking about how my week has been. I don't want to complain. I cannot complain. What can I even do? Nothing, right? The week has already ended, and the only thing that I can do right now is just to go back to my chart and study how this week went and see how I can improve. But the weather is very cold and I can barely talk for a long time. But if there's one thing that I learned this week is that it's not my fault. No, it's not my fault. I'm going to stop blaming myself when the market doesn't go my way. The market did not just go my way, and that is about it.